forecast.
Oh, we are bringing in the heat in a big way for the next couple of days. It was definitely hot outside today and still is hot. 95 right now, the current readout in Idaho Falls. 84 in Pocatello, 88 in Blackfoot, 91 in Salmon, and 72 in Jackson. You may have noticed some cooler temperatures here around Pocatello, Soda, and Jackson. It's because we're seeing some thunderstorms passing over the region. And those thunderstorms, they haven't been putting down a lot of rain, but we've been seeing some evaporation. We've been seeing some virga. And even though we're not getting that rain all the way to the ground in many spots, we are getting some lightning strikes. But as that rain-cooled air, as it begins to evaporate, as that rain evaporates, it cools off the air. We see a 10-degree drop in temperatures typically. But I do suspect many of these thunderstorms to get out of here by the time the fireworks begin to launch. Jackson's going to be stuck with the cloud cover for some time here, but it looks like we could clear out just in time for showtime tonight. There is more heat in the forecast tomorrow, and unfortunately, if you don't like the heat, I'm sorry, it's just going to get worse tomorrow. Big ridge of high pressure is still with us here, and we're bringing in windy weather. There's a weak front right now getting into Boise and western Idaho that's bringing in the wind. Windy, warm conditions for tomorrow, just not really warm, hot conditions with temperatures near 100 degrees for many spots. Here's the Vipercast, and I threw up the temperature Vipercast to show you how hot it's going to get in your town as we push forward into the weekend. So this is what it looks like tomorrow morning around 8 o'clock. 72 degrees for Idaho Falls and Pocatello. Now let's bring in the heat. Here comes the ugliness with the numbers. Yeah, 97 tomorrow in Pocatello, 96 in Idaho Falls. Even near 90 around central Idaho there, mid-90s in Twin, 91 in Boise, 90 for Malad. And that's Saturday at 2 o'clock. Now we go to Sunday morning. Sunday morning, it's going to be pleasant. Temperatures into the 60s. This is 7 a.m. on Sunday. Now we get into the really hot weather, and it's actually going to be warmer on Sunday and Monday. 98 in Idaho Falls and Pocatello, and that's Sunday afternoon around 3:30 in the afternoon. That looks like to be our peak according to the computer models. 99 in Twin, 89 for Malad. And then Monday, it's also going to be hot here. We're looking at temperatures well into those mid to upper 90s, and we'll keep the heat going all throughout the week ahead. So here's my forecast. Hot, windy weekend. And winds on average at 15 to 25, gusts around 35. The wind will help keep things a bit cooler outside, but you're going to get hot wind out of the southwest. So some wind, I guess, is better than no wind, but the wind will help temper things just a touch. 50 for Driggs, 57 in Idaho Falls, 59 tonight for the low in Pocatello, 57 in Burley, and 58 for Lava with 58 in Preston, lower 50s in Montpelier and Afton. Temperatures are coming back here to hot levels tomorrow. We're pushing into even the upper 80s for the Star Valley and Montpelier, near 90 there around Bear Lake, 92 in Lava, 98 in Pocatello, 96 in Burley, 97 in Blackfoot and Idaho Falls, 94 in Rexburg, 87 in Ashton with 82 in West Yellowstone, 92 in Arco, 82 in Stanley. Yeah, the 8-day. It doesn't look so rosy if you don't like the heat. It's definitely here for us, and we could probably break some records this weekend temperature-wise. 97 I'm going with tomorrow in Idaho Falls, 98 on Sunday and Monday. There are some thunderstorms that are going to try to pop in here late into the 8-day forecast leading into next weekend, but a windy, hot weekend also all the way around eastern Idaho and western Wyoming. Temperatures here for Rexburg, highs around 94 for Saturday, 95 on Sunday, and as we get into the middle of the week there, upper 80s in the forecast. Pocatello near 100 degrees by Monday. You'll go with 95 on Tuesday, and then the mid-90s come back to play Thursday of next week there with some scattered thunderstorms. But hot Saturday and Sunday. Ross Park will probably be the place to be. Blackfoot, 97 for Saturday and Sunday. In Blackfoot there, 98 on Monday. Blackfoot next week, some thunderstorms developing on Thursday. It looks like we'll get some monsoonal energy back in from the southwest, and that's going to fire up more thunder showers. Jackson, highs here in the mid-80s. That's hot for Jackson. And we're hitting the windy conditions here for Saturday and Sunday. Winds in Jackson also gusty at around 15 to 35 miles an hour. Island Park, good news here. We had some thunderstorms trying to develop today. The thunderstorm threat pretty much down to nothing, but it will be windy and warm in Island Park with highs into the 80s. That's the place, though, if you want to escape the heat. And Salmon, we're pushing highs here into the lower 90s this weekend at 92 for both Saturday and Sunday. Our Spirit of Idaho, it's a patriotic photo from Freeman Park, sent in from earlier this year by Dennis, and we always love to get your photos in here. We'll send them into the station at scannon@k8ak.com, and we'll get them on the air. Of course, Steve's out right now, and he's patrolling. Steve Cannon is a volunteer police officer for the city of Idaho Falls, and he's wearing his cop hat today as he's keeping folks safe and moving traffic along there at the Greenbelt. But,
a nice day to be out in the Greenbelt.
A nice
Very
day, but
hot.
also it's a little too hot, I would say, some would argue, especially
I
if you're
love it.
walking around on that pavement.
Right.
You run so cold, though.
I do. Well, because you keep our studio so incredibly cold, so
It's
that
like
heat feels
it's
really
like
good.
living with it's like a married couple. I'm not saying, but we're always fighting over the thermostat in here because I always think it's so hot in here, and you always think it's so cold.
Yep, I do.
So
Okay.
you just love this weather. You're like a little lizard out there. You just want
I
to
love
bathe in
it.
the sun.
Well, coming